Hey there, Nancy Drew Clue Crew.
Dare to play.
I'm Michael Gray, also known as Arglefump. I am playing all of the Nancy Drew games this year. I'm having a big mega marathon. This is game number 28, The Ghost of Thornton Hall. Woo! So this is a fan favorite game. People really like it. It's often said this is the scariest game in the series. Either this or Shadow at the Water's Edge. I think this one is a little scarier, actually. This game is more focused on, like, the scares, and they appear constantly, even if Shadow at the Water's Edge does have some really scary scenes. I feel like this one is just, you feel immersed in the world of terror and fear and such. And we start with Nancy getting a phone call.
What time is it?
Late.
Savannah? Is that you? What's wrong?
I got a case for you.
Can it wait until later?
I'm sorry, it can't. There's been a kidnapping. A girl just a little older than you.
Shouldn't the police be taking care of this?
There's only so much they can do, and she needs to be found before something bad happens.
What do you mean?
The call came in for me, but I can't go. Thornton Hall is a dangerous place for people like me.
Ghost hunters, you mean? So people think it's haunted?
They know. Jesslyn needs someone who ain't afraid to run after her. That ain't me. What I'm asking of you is dangerous.
After everything you did for me in Japan, I'll do it.
Thank you. Drive to the airport now. I'll arrange a ticket. And Nancy, I didn't call you just because you're a good detective. I called you because you're a skeptic. Thornton Hall is no place for anyone who believes.
Then you called the right detective.
I'm serious. You think long and hard about that before you get on that plane. If what you find on the island is going to get to you, don't go. Stay home.
Don't worry, I'm on the case.
So that's Savannah Woodham. She is from Shadow at the Water's Edge. She's the ghost hunting expert, and she's very, very bad at her job because she is terrified of ghosts, and she's constantly saying stuff like that. Like, Nancy, there are ghosts and monsters there. You shouldn't show up, Nancy. It's very scary.
You sure about this?
I am.
Watch yourself around the Thorntons. They earn their bad reputation.
Well, thanks for being concerned. I should be okay.
Well, it depends who's here. Hope for your sake Wade's not skulking around. Or that loony bin reject, Harper. But it's Charlotte you best watch for. Black Rock Island belongs to her now. Has ever since the night the fire took her. Take care now.
So Charlotte Thornton, she is the ghost, the scary ghost. The island belongs to her. Alrighty. Over here we have Wade.
You're not Savannah.
No, but you must be Wade.
Is she with you? Are you the new assistant? What's his name, get canned or something?
Logan? I don't know. All I know is that she thought I'd be the right person for the case. She's not coming.
What did you just say?
She said she was sorry to send me, but nothing could get her to come here.
I never took her for a coward.
Well, she seemed pretty scared of the ghosts.
Ghosts? No, that ain't it. She's scared of seeing me. I hope Savannah understands the mess she dropped you in.
What kind of mess?
Take a look around and then you tell me. Who's more welcome here? The living or the dead? Anyway, Savannah had a package sent. I guess it must be for you. It's up in the house.
Do you know Savannah?
I did, once.
And now?
And now I don't.
You seem pretty eager to meet her, sir.
How did you meet Savannah?
We went to the same bookstore.
You don't seem like the type.
I'll take that as a compliment and an insult.
How long ago was this?
A while. Gone now. It was a little old dark place. Carried these musty old books. Stuff that didn't exist anywhere else.
What kind of stuff?
All sorts. But I was there researching our family. Savannah had this way of reading, like there was something she needed to know real bad. One day I finally asked, "What is it you need to know so bad?" You know what she said?
What?
Nothing. She handed over the book she was reading and walked out. At first, I'm feeling a touch rejected. But then I look at the book.
What was the book?
That was the crazy thing. It was the Thornton family book of names. Births, deaths, marriage, and so on, going way back.
Why would she have that?
Why, indeed. I had to know. Took me some doing, but I tracked her down.
Okay. Is that an answer to the question, though? So why was she looking up the Thornton family? Was she researching the ghost? Maybe that's it.
So you met Savannah because she was trying to find Charlotte's ghost?
One of those people who met her was Savannah. Ask her, and maybe she'll tell you about it. After that, she became obsessed with Thornton Hall. We got to know each other. I fell for her like a Black Tuesday banker. In the end, the landing was just as rough.
You said you were researching the family. Why?
After Charlotte died, that's when something I always knew came out shining so bright, I finally had to admit it. Long as it's been growing, the Thornton family tree's been split down the middle. The evil roots always trying to strangle out the good. I used to think I was on the side of good.
And now?
What do you think?
I don't know.
Yep, same here.
What did you mean about the family being split in two?
You wouldn't know by looking around here. Seeing the state we're in, but we're loaded.
What's that have to do with anything?
The Thornton family bought its money with blood, and not always our own.
And you think one part of the family have more to do with this than the other?
I don't speak ill of the dead, especially not when they're staring up at the soles of my boots. Look around. You'll see.
Alrighty. Well, Wade's basically just saying the Thorntons have a very scary, dangerous family history.
Who else is here?
Clara, that's Jessalyn's mother. Colton, her fiancé.
Anyone else?
Depends what you mean by anyone.
Any other alive or verifiably real people?
No.
See you later.
Adios.
Adios. Alright. Wade just hangs around in this graveyard all day.
No need to jump, just me.
Can you tell me about some of these stones?
I'll tell you what I can. But sometimes it's best to just look and listen. That there is Clara's mother.
What can you tell me about her?
Not a great deal. She loved her secrets. Never even told Clara who her daddy was.
Why not?
Don't know. When Clara was about 10, Rosalie got real sick. Every day Clara would ask about her daddy. I think she was afraid of being left to fend for herself. But Rosalie wouldn't say.
Alrighty. We do need to look at all of the various graves at one point or another, but for now I think we're going to check out this package that Savannah had sent for Nancy. It's going to be upstairs.
Excuse me?
Sorry. Of course you're not. I'm just tired.
No, don't be. I'm Nancy.
You're here to help?
Savannah Woodham called me in. She seems to think there's a supernatural explanation to Jessalyn's disappearance.
A couple of days back, that would have earned an eye roll. I'm Colton, the fiancé. Welcome to Thornton Hall. I'd extend you all the courtesies of the Thornton clan, but we seem to be about 20 years too late for that. You might need this. I found it in the house.
What is it, a phone?
Is this Jessalyn's?
Yeah. It's dead, though. And the charger got mangled by something. Maybe you could channel all that inquisitive energy into seeing if you can get that old phone back up and running.
Yep, that's another puzzle. We'll solve that one.
Were you and Jessalyn getting married soon?
Yes.
Any chance this is just pre-wedding jitters?
She might have had second thoughts about the wedding. Trust me, everyone does. But she never let anyone worry about her like this. She loved her family more than anything.
Is it safe to assume you had second thoughts about the wedding?
I never said that.
True, but you implied it. You said, "Trust me, everyone does."
I know. I remember it like it was just moments ago.
It was like 10 seconds ago, okay, Nancy's... Whatever, that's so confusing. He's like, oh, I remember saying that. Well, answer the question,
Goodbye.
sir.
Later.
Oh, man. Yeah, everybody's gonna be... I have a feeling everybody in this game is gonna be cryptic and mysterious and scary, as opposed to answering my questions. Yeah, poor Nancy. She's got a lot of suspects that don't want to answer questions. This is just a swinging porch swing. Is it going to stop swinging anytime soon? There. All right. We find a hammer there. And I think we... The music. Oh my gosh. That screaming, crying music. All right. So let's see. The package is upstairs. This is where Nancy's going to be sleeping. We have an EMF reader, so we can figure out where ghosts are. And here we go. This is The Ghost of Thornton Hall. True Encounters Retold by Savannah Woodham. Alrighty, so this was that book that Savannah she was trying to write a second ghost book. It's just notes right here. It's not an actual book. But hey, what do you know? It's helpful. It talks about, let me see. I was scared because I saw the ghost, and she was scary and attacking, and ghosts are scary, and I think she's right there behind you right now, Nancy.
What was that?
Yeah, we get to see a lot of scary things like that in this game. Ghosts haunting.
What's that smudge? It almost looks like something was painted over.
Alright, let's take a look. Let's see, do we actually have a smudge? Where's the smudged area? I think she's talking about here, but it doesn't look very smudgy. I mean, that's sort of what the area looks... Let's go over there and see what that area looks like. Oh, and this is locked. We need to find the key. We have a book. That's going to be for puzzle. Let's see. Isn't there like something... Yeah, here we go. We get a bag of wool randomly. So was the picture here? Okay, I guess there was some sort of big smudge. Whoever drew the picture just messed up that little landscape, and then they just decided, hey, I'm drawing a new one. This is locked.
It's locked.
It's the family crypt. We have more graves.
Roger and Marie, side by side from the day they married to the day they died. Both real sweet. Charlotte and Harper's parents. May they rest in peace.
Aww. Let's see, want to take a look at more graves here. We've got like 4 rows of graves to check.
Beauregard Thornton. Mean old codger. That's Charlotte.
Dear sweet Charlotte, please come back. That's a sad inscription.
It was a sad time. None of us wanted to see her leave. We didn't expect it to become what it's become.
We didn't think she'd become a scary ghost.
Harper's stone.
Harper?
Indeed. She ran away shortly after Charlotte died. Long enough that we thought we'd lost her too. One day she walked in the front door looking wild and thin as a spring sapling. Never said where she was. Her granddaddy was so mad he left the stone to remind her of what she'd put them through. She'd sit out there and read. Don't know if it was spite or if it made her feel at home. Knowing her, probably both.
We're not going to meet Harper for a while, but she is one of the fan favorite characters.
This blank one is my favorite.
Why is that?
Who doesn't want a celebrity in the family? Especially one that rubs all the wrong people the wrong way. The Gray Lady. In the Civil War, they say she was a spy, passing codes for the North. If you look, you can find some of her contraptions here. Her service gave the Thornton family this land.
Some sort of spy. I kind of wish the game went more into, like, this spy. That would have been real cool. But unfortunately, I don't think we learned too much about her.
Luther, my daddy. Mama called him the king of slamming doors. He had a hot temper, but a soft heart, and no mind for business. He wasn't intuitive. He brought me out here to the stones at night. Taught me how to open my eyes, shut up, and listen. You rest well, Daddy.
Alright, and I think that's it.
Wanna hear a ghost? Check it out.
Ghost recordings.
Do people really come here trying to meet Charlotte's ghost?
Around the time Charlotte's ghost was driving the family away, the stories started to spread. Little kids around here started playing this game to scare themselves silly. They'd turn off the lights and say, "Fire so red, night so black. Dear sweet Charlotte, please come back," over and over again until they'd just about scare themselves to death. It was just a game, but that's when people started jumping the fence at night hoping to meet her, saying that same silly rhyme. Most would just come and go in peace, but the ones who found her, it messed them up real good. A couple even went into shock.
Is that what happened to Savannah?
What do you think of Colton?
I do not like that shifty little punk, but I have said that about all Jesse's boyfriends. With him, I mean it a little extra. Something's crooked with the two of them together. I don't know if she can see it or not.
Can I listen to more recordings?
Sure.
I saw something I can't explain in the house.
That's why you couldn't get me in there for nothing.
I don't believe in ghosts, but...
That don't stop you from feeling them. Would you believe my happiest memories live in that house? Christmases and long summer nights stargazing on the roof.
Alright. I mean, there's just a ton of dialogue in this game. This game introduced the fast forward button, or fast convo button, so we could, like, skip conversations, like this one. I'll show it off here with the crypt key.
Do you have a key?
Well, let's do it this one then.
Have you always been...
And see, that lets us pretty much skip through a bunch of conversations like
I
that.
better get going.
Later.
Alrighty. Yeah, so somebody in the live stream chat said when they were replacing the carpet in the house, they wrote that creepy Charlotte ghost poem on the floor. That way, you know, in 10 years, somebody shows up and tries to replace the carpet. They'll see the poem and be scared. That's like playing mean jokes on whoever's gonna buy the house from you. All right, and it is a question, you know. He says he hasn't liked any of her boyfriends. Well, how many boyfriends has how many boyfriends has Jesselyn had? Not sure. Anyway, the reason we checked out all those gravestones was for this puzzle, the gravestone epitaph hunt. So we need to find these letters, those letters, that will be the password for Jesselyn's cell phone. Excellent.
What's up?
Nothing.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Ooh. Oh, man. Alright, so let's...
Haven't, check. Haven't done
I
that.
have done nothing. Okay, well, we've just really have started the game. Let's get some hints going here. Now, with the portrait, yeah, that's just you find cloth and then you find paint thinner. That's no big deal. I think it's inside here. Got a bunch of stuff inside here. There's the paint thinner. Now I just need to find a cloth. This electricity manual tells you how to use fruit to make a homemade battery. And this looks like people who won a contest to have their picture in a Nancy Drew game. It's a nice photo, yeah. It's like, where would they put a nice, friendly, family, happy photo in this creepy game?
This looks like a painting. I should find somewhere to place it.
Here's a painting.
I don't have all the parts I need.
Yeah, I think we need to get lemons or something. Also need to get nails. That's why I got the hammer. I think the hammer is it's the nails and then the wires and the stuff like that. This is, okay, those are the pennies we need. We'll use this to watch an old family movie. There's that thing. This is a puzzle which opens this door.
That didn't sound good.
This door is the place in the house where we have a lot of EMF material. This is where many people lost... This door is from the barn that housed the equipment for processing cotton. Many a worker lost their fingers. Whoa. Oh. There's a thing. Yeah, lots of items to pick up here. This is just the room where the Thorntons keep all their random family junk, I suppose. Now, scary there, yeah. Okay, lemons and oranges. Definitely, those would be the fruits we're looking for. I think they're here. We've got oranges. And then there's a thing. And this is some tea. We can make ourselves some tea. I think originally there was going to be a puzzle where like Nancy had to specifically make tea for the various people.
It looks like the painting is missing.
That would have been a cool puzzle, right? Getting everybody the tea. Okay, so we found the canvas downstairs. We're going to put it here. That gives us a portrait. Now we're going to do that smudging thing over here. Let's see. I grab the napkin. I put in the paint thinner.
There's something back there. What is that? Are those graves?
So there we go. Somebody deliberately covered up. See, I'm always confused. Who is that in the picture? Who is that? Is that supposed to be Jesslyn? Is that supposed to be Harper? It's somebody hanging around there with graves, hanging around the graves in that spot. And it looks like I might have mixed up that spot. My mistake, everyone. Okay. So we can actually go there. I'll show what the real place looks like now. Ooh. Really like how they've got this big thing for, I think that's supposed to be Charlotte. Although I don't know who's... I mean, that sort of looks like Charlotte. But this was the area in the picture. Okay, so on the left-hand side, it's not a hill. It's actually the mausoleum. Huh. Wow, I'm just terrible at artwork, I guess. And 54 souls. Ooh, so that's actually one of the things we need to do for this puzzle. 1 and 4. Yeah, okay, so the picture was supposed to be that. Alright. So we found that grave. Now we can solve the phone puzzle, or maybe. I still need to find nails, right? Where am I gonna find a bunch of nails lying around? don't know. Like, we put the oranges there. Oh. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. Anyway, let's talk to the mother.
You must be Nancy.
Yes, you must be Clara, Jesselyn's mother.
Yes.
I want you to know that I'm here to help you with anything you need.
That's real sweet, hon.
I know you may not want me here since you didn't actually call me yourself.
So long as you help me find Jesselyn, you're welcome under what's left of my roof here.
Is there anything else I should know that might help me find Jesselyn?
Yeah. Keep a suspicious eye on Wade.
Wade didn't seem all that dangerous to me.
He neglected to tell you about his time spent in jail, I see.
As a matter of fact...
Wade's a nice guy when he wants to be. And only when he wants to be. I'm happy we have another set of eyes looking for Jesse, but I do hope you know what you're getting yourself into.
Yeah. So Wade used to be in jail. I mean, I imagine he doesn't bring that up in every single conversation. Whenever he meets somebody new, he's like, hey, did you know I'm a jailbird? Let's just talk to Clara about everything.
Who did Jesselyn come here with?
Addison. I tried talking to her, but she was a wreck. Here. She'll have calmed down a bit by now. I hope.
That's good.
What do you think happened to Jesselyn?
You wouldn't know by the look of this dump, but we're worth a great deal of money. Well, that's what I thought this was. But then, no note. Not yet, at least. I can't believe I'm praying for a ransom note to show up. It's like someone's trying to punish us.
Why do you say that?
Thornton Hall was once something truly beautiful. But so much greed and tragedy built up in these walls that when they started to crumble, I wanted to save this place, make it mine. But I couldn't. So whoever took Jessie wanted us to sit here in this broken-down old house waiting for her.
Is there any chance Jesselyn's disappearance could be cold feet?
My Jessie would never put her family through this nightmare, never.
Were things good between Colton and Jesselyn?
They had their rows and their romantic dinners, same as any couple. Colton had some... well, hon, he had some issues, but they worked through them.
You mentioned that Colton had some issues. What did you mean?
To put it delicately, family issues. Never you mind, it has nothing to do with what's going on now.
Probably had problems with his parents.
I saw something really strange.
I did too.
What do you think that was?
Excuse me, I need to be alone.
Wait, were you there? Upstairs when I saw the ghosts? Clara, I didn't see you there.
Did you have more to say?
Yeah, lots more to say.
What's the story with the locked room upstairs?
It's Charlotte's. We don't go in there.
It might help me figure out what's going on, if I could take a look around.
Best of luck. That door locked itself up tight the day of her funeral. There's not a key in this world that'll open it. I've tried.
I think it's a two-part key, unless I'm mistaken.
Who else was in that old portrait with you?
You know, hon, we had that covered up for a reason. I can't talk about it. Not right now. Please, just leave me be.
Alright. So I'm not crazy for being confused as to who was in that portrait with her. What is she doing? Just waving her hand at the window?
Nancy.
Why is everyone here? Shouldn't we be out searching for Jesselyn?
I closed down the company. The entire staff is out combing the woods. I said, sit home or join the search. You get paid either way. Not a soul stayed home. Jesselyn grew up in the business. She's got a lot of people looking out for her. I can be thankful for that. The police recommended a presence here. They said we'd have a better chance of noticing if something was off here, knowing the place and all.
See you later.
See you later, hon.
And people are saying she was waving at a fly. Are there flies here? I guess maybe there can be flies here. Dunno. Alrighty. So we're gonna go over here. The nails are
I need to find
on the
something to
wall.
remove these nails.
That's where those nails are.
Time
And now
to
we're solving
recharge
this
the battery.
puzzle. We put these in. We put in the pennies.
Can't do that yet.
We put in the nails.
All right.
We put in the
Let's see if
wires.
all those oranges did the trick.
And that will totally charge it. That will charge the phone. It takes like 15 minutes
It's
of
not
real
charged yet.
time before the phone is fully charged. So it's going to be a while. It's not going to be charged right away. La 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 la. Yeah, so who was in that portrait with her? I don't know. No idea. So let's see.
Can't check that off. Did that. Haven't done. Still have. That's done. Check.
Excellent. So we need to... Looks like Addison's the only one that we can really do right now. So let's just call Addison right now. Does Addison know anything?
Hello?
Addison, my name is Nancy Drew. I'm calling to see if you can help me with something.
Is this about Jessalyn?
Yes?
I can't. I'm sorry.
The sooner we can find out what happened to her, the better her chances of survival.
Okay. I'll help with what I can.
The bedroom key is crossed out in the scavenger hunt. Do you know where it is?
No. Jessalyn must have found it, but I couldn't tell you where it is.
Aw, man. Jessalyn, I need the key. I've got to go into that secret room.
Can you walk me through what happened the night Jessalyn went missing?
She was about to get married, and I think the pressure of it was getting to her. It was supposed to be a night of blowing off some steam. Jess always loved a good scare. She used to make me sneak into scary movies with her when we were kids. So, in a weird way, spending the night searching for a ghost sort of made sense for a bachelorette party. At first, it was really fun. We were running around trying to scare ourselves silly. We were making these recordings like we were on a ghost hunter show. Then, things got strange.
Strange how?
Is there anything you remember that might help me find Jessalyn?
No. Actually, wait. Hang on. Upstairs, there was this door. Jess was desperate to get it open.
Wait, I thought we just said the key. Were we talking about different keys? Or I'm so confused now.
Between you and me, I was relieved that she couldn't figure it out.
Really? Why?
I could feel eyes on me all night long.
Did you notice any secret passages or tunnels while you were at the house?
No, but it was so drafty in there, it would surprise me if there weren't.
How was Jessalyn acting that night?
She was classic Jess for most of the night.
Then something happened?
Yeah, we were in the house and suddenly she just screams. And then she's nowhere to be found.
What happened?
I was alone in the house, jumping at every noise, too afraid to move. It felt like hours. Then she came back. She wouldn't say what had happened. She wouldn't even talk to me. She wanted to be left alone. She went downstairs, and that was that.
It is a really cute cat picture. I mean, that's the best part of talking to Addison, is looking at a cute cat.
What were you doing at Thornton Hall that night?
A scavenger hunt, but I don't know. There was something strange about it.
In what way?
Jess was looking for something toward the end of the night. Kinda desperately. It stopped being fun. That's all I know.
You said things got strange. What did you mean?
It was her and me up in that freezing house, and I remember thinking, I'll never get to sleep. But then I started to feel fuzzy.
Fuzzy?
Like I was underwater or something. And I noticed Jess was gone again. I wanted to get up and find her, but I couldn't move. It was like this invisible hand was pinning me down. I heard a strange voice. It wasn't Jess. Then it was the morning. I was alone and Jess was gone.
It was the ghost.
You said you heard a voice.
Charlotte. I'm sure of it.
Did she say anything?
She sang. I only heard a little bit.
See you later.
All right. Later.
Like, we should hear the singing now, right? Alright, so after you see Charlotte's ghost, this note appears for
Make
Nancy
yourself
starting a
blind.
storyline.
Call Charlotte home. I need to figure out what this means.
Let's do this. So we need to recite the rhyme where the dreadful meter is at its peak and make myself blind. Wow, it's like a 5-step puzzle. But anyway, we have everything we need to solve this puzzle, so that's good. So, make yourself blind where the meter is at its peak. Specifically,
That's almost off the charts. This must be the place.
this meter goes here, and I use the napkin to make myself blind, and then I say the rhyme, which we got from Wade, which is fire. I love these silly ones. Roses are red, ghosts aren't real. Come on already, Thorntons, what's your deal? Dear Diary, today I did this. Yep, not kidding. Totally wore a blindfold to get a ghost to do its bidding. But no, here's the real rhyme.
Fires so red, nights so black. Dear sweet Charlotte, please come back. What's going on? Where are you taking me?
Tell me, who are you?
Nancy, I'm here to help Jessalyn.
Give me a reason to let you live. Mind you, a good one.
What?
One reason to spare you. Give it to me now. The spirits are growing impatient with my mercy.
You can't scare me. Help me find Jessalyn or get out of the way.
Very good. Remove the blindfold.
Just who are you?
Harper, can I trust you? Can you be trusted?
So this is Harper, the crazy member of the family who lives in the secret room in the basement.
Well, that depends. Can you be trusted?
That's a no now, isn't it? You'll be wanting to know why I am hiding under the house.
That would be at the top of my list of questions, yes.
It's because I don't want anyone up there to find me.
Why not?
It is undeniably frigid here. Cold as the crypts themselves. I'll build a fire, and the fire will build some smoke, and the smoke will build some rain.
Are you ignoring my question?
Not ignoring, no. Elongating the moments in between the asking and the hearing. Pausing for effect.
Okay. Could you tell me now?
A moment, hon. Ahem. It's because I'm a grandly unbalanced sociopath with delusions of grandeur and a history of erratic behavior and violent tendencies. My family resents me. They have publicly said that I am a freak. People in the town point and stare. The neighborhood children used to call me Witch Lady until my dedication to the ironic led me to bake cookies for the sweet darlings. But it was my love of the dramatic reversal that won out in the end, and I threw the little runts down a well.
You what?
Oh, I'd never do such a thing. But it would be funny. Not funny, haha, but funny. Ah! Help, I'm in a well! So that's me. Tell me about you. I bet you're fascinating.
Okay, Harper. Harper is kind of funny, but, I mean, Harper, when you say stuff like that, it's not going to help your reputation as a crazy person. Just saying. If you make jokes about murdering people because you're crazy and violent, people are gonna think you're crazy and violent.
Oh, wait, shut it. I forgot the most important thing. Do not tell anyone I am down here. If you do, I'll just do something rotten. Here, take this.
Alright, so she gave me, what is it? Is it a puzzle?
Go now.
It's a puzzle, yeah. She drags me down to the basement, blindfolds me, and gives me a puzzle, tells a joke about murdering children, and then leaves. It's very strange.
I should look for those portraits.
Alright. Oh, you know, whoa! We can solve that puzzle. Now, we just need to take a look at these portraits here.
The letters must be what that note was referring to.
So we need to
All
clean
right,
them
now
off.
to find all the others.
Clara go? Clara's not here? Let's see, do I clean off any of these portraits? Ah, there's one. Alrighty. These poor portraits just haven't been cleaned in years. These are more clues for a puzzle later on. Yeah, definitely puzzle clues. Towards the end, we're gonna get towards the end of the game, we'll get that puzzle. Definitely Nancy defacing all these family portraits here. I mean, I guess it's because Harper told her to, but still. I don't think Clara would like this if she knew what Nancy was doing. Did I look at every portrait yet? This one?
That's it.
All right,
now I
got it.
should be able to figure out what the code means.
So this is a puzzle. Okay, looks like we click and drag letters. It's gonna be cotton gin, get seeds, balance scales.
That's it.
Fantastic. So now I need to get some cotton seeds. I did grab some cotton.
How do I get this working again? I need to put the combs on first.
Ah, okay. So first we have this puzzle. You want to put them in the correct order. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it's gonna be 5, 6, 7.
Fixed it.
So now I put in the cotton.
Woohoo! Done. That's all of the seeds.
Yeah, restoring paintings officially takes a lot of work, and it can be difficult. Depends on the process that was used to paint the paintings in the first place. But in this case, Nancy's just scrubbing off a little bit using the paint thinner. Scrubbing off a little bit just to see those small letters. So we have a math puzzle. How many seeds do we have? 1, 2... You know, I'll just put everything here, see if I can figure it out. Alright. Ooh, that's actually perfect right there. But it appears I've messed up. Let's see, so 5. And put a 1 to the 4. There we go, that's it. Because 5 minus 1 equals 4. So that's how I managed to get that particular one. Alright, so here we are. This is the path to the basement where Harper lives.
That looks new. It might be Jesselyn's.
Oh, and there's like half of the key, I think. Yep, that's half of the key to the upstairs area. Jesselyn did find it.
The Thornton family tree. Might come in handy.
This will, in fact, come in handy later on. And then here are wedding notes. So, Harper, I mean, this is Jesselyn and Colton kind of fighting over wedding stuff. Like, balsamic clouded etched ice? What kind of tea? What are you even talking about here? So it sounds like it's not going to be a very, very happy wedding. Hey, Harper, how's it going?
Quick, I haven't got all day.
Can you tell me a little more about Clara?
I could, but as a lover of the written word, I prefer show, not tell. So why don't you go ask her about her daddy?
What do you know about Clara?
She's cold. She's a cold person, nothing like Jesselyn. Ask her about Jesselyn. See how she reacts. Not like the caring mom she's pretending to be. Not if you really look.
Were you and Clara close as children?
I don't want to talk about it.
You don't have to go into it.
Should I even have to? Look at me down here, and she's up there. I try not to hate her, but I can't help it.
Why are you here?
Jessalyn, poor little Jessie Lamb has vanished, they say. Can't have that. Not here. No, not on the island.
Why not here?
No, I won't let the workers have her.
Workers?
They won't rest, and they want Jessalyn just like they took No.
Took who?
Don't you worry. You can't have her. You have taken enough.
All right, she thinks the ghosts of those dead workers, we saw that grave, all those lost souls, the workers that died here in a fire. She thinks their ghosts took Charlotte, and now they want Jessalyn too.
Do you really believe in the ghost?
Her name is Charlotte, and I've seen her. She's spoken to me.
What exactly did her ghost say?
Boo.
Ugh.
Not my fault she's a stickler for convention. She also says, get out. Oh, right, almost forgot. She says that she hates you and she wants you to leave.
Sounds like Charlotte's ghost had an awful lot to say about Nancy.
What do you think of Wade?
The Wade man of Alcatraz. Don't trust him about a single thing in this living world. The world of the dead, he understands that.
This house is pretty run down. Are you sure it's safe to use that furnace?
No.
Maybe you should not use it? You could be filling the house with fumes.
Sounds like upstairs people problems to me. I'm downstairs people.
Yeah, but I mean, you could fill the house with fumes and then everybody would have weird hallucinations or something like that. It is quite dangerous.
I'd better get going.
Go, leave.
Fine. Didn't want to hang out here and talk to you anyway. So we got some puzzles here.
Looks like it's missing a piece.
That one's missing a piece, and we're also missing the instructions, so can't do anything about that. Let's see, we've got a generator over somewhere. We've got this, which I don't think we can... Ooh, hey! We got a phone charm. Nice! Yeah, but I don't think we have the stuff for these various puzzles quite yet. Okay? Charlotte's cryptic obsession with Jackson was indeed grave. Was she in search of something lost? Or was she lost in the search itself? What is going on with Charlotte? Yeah. So let's see. We need to get another note to appear. And the note does not appear. Oh, I think we might need to tattletale on Harper before that note will appear.
Yes?
Can you tell me anything about your father that might be relevant?
Why would you ask me about my father?
You know, no stone unturned, pursue all angles.
I don't believe you. Fine. I never knew who my daddy was. Happy to hear me say that?
I promise I didn't know.
Whatever. It doesn't matter.
Was your evil cousin sister... How is she related to Harper again? Well, your evil cousin sister was the one who told me to ask you.
Why didn't your mother ever tell you?
I think one day she was going to tell me. But she didn't live to get the chance.
There's a strange woman in the basement.
What? That can't be right.
It's true. It's Harper.
I swear, Harper was there.
Nancy, I've got enough to deal with. Stop playing games or I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
Look, the fact that I even unlocked the basement should be proof enough. Come on. Oh. They don't believe me. So let me see. There's Clara. Harper. Oh, cousin. They're cousins, it looks like. Cousins, right? They're cousins. It's your crazy cousin. It's your crazy cousin. And now that we've tattletaled on Harper...
Singing? I think it's coming from upstairs.
We get this note. Harper is singing to us. I like to think it's Harper doing the singing, but maybe I'm not. There was a ghost who lived in the walls, stood in the waves, and skipped through the graves. And she gave me that puzzle. Why do they think Nancy would lie about that, by the way? It's just... Nancy should be able to prove it. And, is the phone working yet?
Looks like I need to figure out the password.
Alright, the password. I am totally forgetting what the password is. Ah, here it is. VWRMYFITS. Is that? Did I get it wrong? Guess I got it wrong.
Still have to do can't check, did that, that's check.
Did some things. The hint is saying we need to call somebody for help before we can figure out the phone password. So I guess we could call Addison again. Or not. I don't know what we're doing here. Let me see, you know the password? Here we go.
Can you help me figure out Jesselyn's password?
No. Actually, wait. Hang on. The tombstone portion of our scavenger hunt? There was something strange about it.
Can you think of a reason she would hide her password there?
Just in case something happened to her. I thought she said that to scare me, but maybe not.
Alright.
I'd better get going.
Find Jess.
So now that she's told us about the password, now the password should work.
Can't check that off yet.
Yeah, we did that puzzle already, though. VWRMYFITS. Well, whatever. Sorry for getting stuck on this puzzle. Let's do this one puzzle which I can solve then.
I need to follow the instructions from the note.
The notes tell us, the note tells us what letters to press. So it's I before E, but sometime after B. So B, I, and then somewhere E. O's not first, L is third, so B, I, L. E before O, B, I, L, E, O. So it's B, I, L, E, O. B, I, L, E, O, B, I, L, E, O, B, I, L, E, O.
What was I supposed to think? One day you were just gone.
It's Colton. I'd better listen.
Lexi. And I hope you understand how much that makes me hate you right now.
Who is Lexi?
So, Colton is having secret phone calls with someone named Lexi. And, here we go. Here's a picture thing. Got a bunch of pictures. And each one of these pictures, well, okay, this is a puzzle. We can dig here for a puzzle. This is in the crypts. That will be a puzzle. Going behind these barrels will be a puzzle. And finding that thing will be a puzzle. Going to this area will be a puzzle. And then that's not a puzzle, and neither is that. So, most of those things were puzzles.
This looks like one of the pictures from Jesselyn's camera. There must be something hidden here.
Woohoo! Alright, but we need to find some sort of key to unlock that.
What's happening? I better get some rest.
No offense, but you sound really tired.
Been burning the midnight oil at both ends?
Feels like it. I must have slept through the day. But I still feel exhausted.
Maybe you should pace yourself a bit.
I know. Wait, hang on.
Hang on? Why? Is there a ghost?
No, I see something. Call you back later.
What is it? Ah, we got another note. Okay. So, it's the second day of the game, and it says, this is a puzzle for the cemetery area. So once we get into the cemetery area, we'll be able to solve that puzzle. As I said, there were a bunch of puzzles that we just unlocked. Let's solve some of them. One of them's got to be...
We could have found a way.
I should listen.
Lexi, I know you still care about me. I want to see you when this is all over. I know. All I said is I want to see you. Then why did you pick up the phone? Just see me.
It sounds like he's talking to Lexi.
Yeah, well, he said her by he called her by name many, many times in a row, Nancy. So who is this Lexi person? Who are you having secret phone calls with, Colton?
Hey, did you listen in on my call?
Yeah.
Who is Lexi?
What are you talking about?
The girl you were on the phone with?
You don't know what you heard. You understand me?
I think she is someone important to you.
I don't want to talk about it.
Your fiancé is missing, and the way you're talking to this Lexi...
You want a conversation? Fine. I love Lexi. I want to spend my life with her.
You're engaged.
That was based on a lie. Clara, my parents, even Jessalyn, they were all in on it.
Jessalyn? Are you sure?
She'd have to be. I mean, I haven't considered that she might not be yet. Before Jess and I got together, I was with Lexi. Until one day she called and said it was over. She wouldn't even see me. Then, she was gone. And now I find out. My parents pushed her away, and Clara pushed me and Jess together. Mom and Dad wanted a piece of the Thornton fortune, and Clara wanted a piece of the Birchfield influence. So excuse me for being conflicted. I want Jessalyn safe, but...
I still don't understand what's going on. Why are you here?
To try to forget something.
Forget what?
I guess it must have worked.
So he came here to forget something, and he's angry at his parents for basically tricking him into getting married. Wow. So, yeah, let's just talk to him about everything. Do you know Harper?
Do you know much about Harper?
I heard she's in some psych hospital or something. But that's all I know. I saw her around once in a while when I was a kid, but I don't remember much.
Did Jessalyn ever say anything about her?
Just that she seemed scared of her. Maybe they had a past, but I don't know.
What do you think of Clara?
She's just a little severe until you get to know her.
And then?
I wouldn't know.
She does seem a little tough to get to know.
I think it's an act. Come right down to it, she keeps the family and the company from falling apart. She can't afford to look weak.
Why is Lexi so important?
I've always felt a little out of step with the world. When I met Lexi, it's like everything snapped into place. I don't know how else to put it.
And it wasn't the same with Jessalyn?
I do love her, but not in the way I tried to. Jess is my best friend, and always will be. If she ever comes home, and if she ever forgives me.
I don't know. Like, I'm not sure how to feel about Colton. On the one hand, it's really terrible that, you know, his fiancée is missing, and the first thing he does is call his ex-girlfriend and want to hang out with her again. That just seems kind of slimy. But it also seems kind of slimy that everybody else was conspiring to get him to marry Jessalyn in the first place.
Aren't you worried that your parents won't approve of Lexi?
Not after all they've done. It's time for them to start worrying about my approval. Because I am done looking for theirs.
Well, what do you think happened to Jessalyn?
Yeah, I'm trying to avoid thinking about it. My mind can get caught up in a real dark place. You know, when things around me get bad.
What do you mean?
Ignore me. I've been up way too long.
You don't think Jessalyn's coming back, do you?
What are you implying?
Nothing. Just observing.
You want to know the truth so bad? Yeah, I'm afraid she's never coming back. Happy?
I mean, I wasn't trying to get you angry, I just...
Need something?
Well...
Do you know anything about Clara's past?
No. It's funny you ask.
Why's that?
I could tell Jess had something to tell me about Clara. She'd get so close and just stop dead.
She never told you anything?
I know Clara's mom died when she was young, and she ended up living with her cousin's family. But that's it.
Where do you go when you're not out here?
Nowhere.
So, every once in a while you pop out of existence?
I walk around, looking for Jessalyn.
It's good that he actually looks for her, because I don't think anybody else is actually looking for her. They're just standing in place, not doing anything.
So, things would really work out for you if Jessalyn just disappeared.
Do you really want to ask me that?
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
Go away, now!
No.
Back off.
What?
Back off.
Okay, he's angry, doesn't want to talk to me anymore. Alrighty. So, pictures. Let's see.
I better copy this design.
That's totally a thing I think I'll take a picture of. First of its kind across the bottom. Okay, I already dug there. Haven't gotten inside there yet. Oh, we could pull that. Yeah, that's a thing. And the other area is also a thing. Okay, so... Oh, Nancy just copies that into her inventory. Okay. Fine, let's do the one puzzle because it's easy. Hidden passage. Woo! There we go. That's a pretty cool secret passage. Now let's check out the other hidden area.
There's no way off the island right now. This looks like the picture from the camera.
We're trapped here. And here we go.
The numbers along the edges should help me arrange the tiles correctly.
Oh, here's a puzzle. Let's see if I can figure out this puzzle correctly. Oh, gosh. Let's see, so there's no red whatsoever in this particular column, but there is one blue. So that means this is empty, and this is empty. Yeah, I think we need to talk to Wade for the instructions on that puzzle. Oh, it's the ghosts.
That wasn't just my imagination. There's something down there.
It's a key.
Got it.
Hey, it's a skeleton key. That will get us into the crypt. Great, we've been hoping to get inside there. This is a puzzle, right? Okay, something's up there, but we can't check it out yet. Here's a photo reel. And then these are more, like, random photos. I don't know what these photos are. Where they're from. What they're doing here in this burned down house. Let's talk to Wade. Let's see if he can give me the clue for that plus-minus puzzle.
Hi there.
Hey, how's it going?
Do you think that what happened to Charlotte was an accident?
Dunno. The night before I saw her take off into the night holding this little package like it was precious to her. The look on her face. I should have stopped her, said, "What is wrong?" Here, take this.
Is this Charlotte's?
Yes.
Right, got it. I mean, got it.
Do you know what this is? Can you tell me what it's for?
Maybe that's enough for now.
Fantastic. So why are you not inside the house?
Why aren't you in the house?
I'm only on the island because Jessamyn's missing. Nothing's gonna get me in that house.
Did Clara get along with Charlotte and Harper when she was younger?
They all got along famously. Until the night of the fire.
What exactly happened?
Charlotte was getting ready for her big 21st birthday ball. And at the last minute went off to what is now the ruins. No one knows what started the fire.
After that, what about Clara and Harper?
Clara grew up pretty fast, but Harper, she got lost in that night and never got found.
I found a set of graves without names on the markers.
That is where our troubles began.
What happened?
Most of the family'd rather it never come up. Our first factory was right here on the island. At the time, it made us a lot of money. But along the way, we got greedy. Never built a place for the workers to stay. They'd bed down right on the processing floor. Nothing for heat in the winter, so the workers built fires inside. One winter, there was a wicked cold snap. They built a couple of extra big fires, and in the night the fumes built up. None of them ever woke up again. That's when we split in two. Half saying this'll never happen again, and half saying accidents happen, grieve and move on.
So that's the story of the fire which killed all those souls so many years ago.
When did the factory accident happen?
That was more than 100 years ago, and we still can't move on. That's why this house still stands, I think. Until we Thorntons decide who we're gonna be, we're stuck on this island. You should see it on a summer day when the ocean and the sky are sharing the same blue and the grass is bright. But here it is, gray and dark, under all the misery we've heaped upon it.
From what I understand, the Thornton family business is very successful.
Yep. We got money and all the trouble that buys.
Do you believe in ghosts?
I don't need belief.
Why not?
I have proof. EVP. Here's some creepy things from time to time. Check it out whenever you want, if you got the nerve.
What made you call Savannah?
Jessalyn didn't run away, and she wasn't kidnapped.
She was attacked by the ghost.
Who runs the family company?
Clara.
Do you think that's fair?
No.
Would you like to run the company?
Good, sweet nonsense, no. Do not even imply that I'm after that to anyone.
Well, then who should run the company if it's not going to be you or Clara? It can't be Harper.
What's Clara's relationship to the rest of the family?
My cousin. Harper and Charlotte's cousin. She lived with the girls after her mama passed.
Is it true that you have a questionable past?
You asking if I really went to jail? Yes. I advise against it.
Why?
It's not a fun place, and they don't let you leave.
No, I mean, why did you go to jail?
I know what you meant. I took a tour of the seasons. My debt is paid, that's all.
Was it anything, something that would make you a danger to someone like Jessalyn?
Get this straight, girl. I never hurt no one in my life. Now go. Go on, get.
You don't seem like a bad guy. Can you tell me why you ended up in jail?
You really want to know?
I do.
Then listen. I don't care if you believe me, but keep this to yourself.
Okay.
I wasn't close to the company then. Still ain't, but I heard through a friend of the guy down the way. You know how it goes. I heard that our processing plant in town was up to its old tricks, hiring people who couldn't afford to quit and treating them beyond bad, locking them in to meet quotas and such. I asked Clara. She denied, naturally, but it made her so mad I asked. I had to go check it out myself. I went in the middle of the night, and right away I saw it was true. The exit was padlocked, right in plain view of the world, and no one cared. I broke in, that's true. I was furious. I broke one of the big machines, that's true too. So there it is. I stood up, and boy, did I get knocked down.
You must be pretty mad at Clara.
You don't even know the half of it.
Savannah seemed to think you'd be disappointed she didn't come here. Any reason why?
Savannah's talking to you about me?
Yeah, she's helping me with a case.
Don't suppose you could give me your number?
Sure, it's 404-555-4478.
Just so you know, she's gonna be mad at you for giving me this number. She'll get over it.
Why? What are you gonna do?
Do? Nothing. Back long time ago, she and I were something of a couple. Long time ago. Been a long time since we talked.
Alright, so Wade wants to get back together with his ex, Savannah. I really think that's what he's talking about. He was really eager to get her phone number. Yeah. And you know what? I'm kind of on his side. If a bunch of people were locked in the building until they finished their jobs, that's illegal. You know, it was right of him to try to stop the company from mistreating its workers.
I swear, Harper was there.
I told you. Life don't play by the rules here. Anyways, if she was, she ain't now.
Harper seriously was there.
Does anyone actually live here?
No one lives out on the island. but just on the shore.
Were you close to Jessalyn?
Everyone was. Everyone is. She's the bright spot of happiness in this whole miserable family.
I think you're just trying to scare me away.
Girl.
Nancy.
Girl. Fear ain't some feeling to overcome, especially not here. That prickly feeling you get in that old house, that means something dark is whispering your name.
Something dark?
Trust me, that's as close as you want to get.
Goodbye.
Get on out of here now.
Alrighty. Nah, statue looked at us. That was creepy. Okay, so we can go inside the crypt now. Got a couple puzzles here. And it's Harper.
You.
Hey, Harper, how's it going?
I had to come out here because of you.
I still don't understand why you're hiding.
You don't know who these people are. You think you know who to trust, but you don't.
I trust you.
You do? Then don't tell anyone where I am. But just so you know, you shouldn't trust me either. I don't have your best interests at heart. Leave that alone! What are you doing?
I'm trying to solve the puzzles in here, Harper.
Can't do that right now. You're looking for something in here, aren't you?
Keep your voice down. Do you want me to be found?
No.
Then shh! Use your inside of a crypt voice.
I think we do.
Can't do that right now.
I think we do have to get rid of her.
Gone with you. Go now.
Ah! Oh, fine. Whatever. She was the one who gave me that crypt puzzle, right? Now she doesn't want me to solve it. Harper, you need to go back to the basement. Thank you. Alright, so Wade's note. You arrange the color pairs. Orange and blue numbers along the side indicate how many of that color are in the corresponding row and column. Two squares of the same color can't be right next to each other. So this has to be an X. This has to be an X. Alright. Let me see. This one's gonna have to be blue. That way we can have red, blue, like that. And then red, blue somewhere there. So let's see. This needs to be 3, 2. So this is gonna be blue, red like that. And like a red, blue here. I don't know what direction that red, blue is gonna be, but that means this has to be blank. Excellent. I think... Oh, this is easy. Okay, yeah, see we've got 4 and 4 over here on the left. So 4 and 4 is going to have to look like this, just all the way down. Because we know the orange can't be next to an orange and blue can't be next to a blue. So it's going to look like this. And that fills out pretty much a lot of the stuff, these columns. These columns. Alright. So, I need 3 reds here. I can't have it here because that messes up the 2 blues. So that's going to have to be X'd out. That one there. And one of these has to be a red. I need an extra red. The red can't be here because that would go against the rules. So the red has to go there. Alright, so then this particular column needs an extra red. Well, it can't be in this piece, so that's gonna have to be X'd out. The red's gonna have to be there. So it looks like this particular column's all done. So let's X out all these. X out all of those. This column needs a blue in one spot. It can't be here because that'd be blue next to blue, so the blue has to go here, and that gets X'd out. This particular row needs another blue, so it's going to have to be blue like that. And those 2 columns are filled out. Looks like I can use that to fill out this 4 and 4. Great. And then this is going to go like that. So that's a puzzle. I mean, these are both puzzles, but that's a snake plate. And didn't we actually need that plate somewhere in here? Or is that the bird one?
That's done. Can't check that off yet. That's done.
Still have, can't check, still have, check.
Got a lot of stuff to do. Still a lot of more stuff to do. So let's see. Watch that old movie. We could do that right now. Might as well. That's an easy task. Easy one to knock off right here.
Why would you play that? Turn it off now!
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to upset you with the movie.
I know, but just give me a minute. Seeing that just, well, it made my head hurt worse. I keep seeing it when I close my eyes.
Okay, so that was an image of the little star thing, so now we know about the star, and we can go there.
Yes, hon.
And solve that puzzle. We'll do that after we talk to Clara about everything.
Can you tell me a little about Harper? It seems like you two really didn't get along.
She blamed me for what happened to Charlotte.
Blamed you?
On some level, she was convinced it was me. I let it go at first. She was just torn to shreds about the whole thing. But the more time went by, the more disturbed she got. She was obsessed with the idea that I had stolen part of Charlotte's locket.
What kind of locket?
I never figured out what she was talking about. One night, she followed me out onto the widow's walk. When I got near the railing, she pushed, and I fell. By the time I got out of the hospital, she was gone. I can't say I wasn't relieved.
Harper really was down there. I'm not making things up.
What do you want from me?
Nothing. I just want to find Jessalyn, like you.
Then no more games now, okay?
I'm telling the truth.
Nancy, enough. Just go away.
Jeez, Nancy just hurts everyone's feelings and everybody's mad at her. And let me see. I don't think we actually got onto the phone here.
Still have to do, can't check that off yet.
So I'm gonna use the hint to tell me what the solution is, because apparently my solution, the one I had written down, maybe it was like a senior mode solution, and that's why that solution isn't working. Alrighty. So while I'm letting that load, I'll take care of this. Well, it's the ghost again. Oh, that is creepy.
What happened?
All right.
If I can stack enough things together, maybe I could climb up to that wallpaper.
So the footage said we want to go over here. Whoop. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, come on. Oh, that's not so good. Yeah, seeing Charlotte's ghost die in a fire, that was very scary. Let's see. I think it's easiest just to build a straight pathway up like this. There we go.
This must be about that star sketch. I should copy the image down.
Nancy, I don't need that. I need the poem. I need the poem. Actually, I think you have to back away to avoid being murdered. And now I'll take a picture of the poem, because that's going to be a puzzle.
Still check, did that. Can't check that off. Still have to do, still can't check, did that. Haven't done that.
Alright, let's see. Do we have enough time for another hint for the Epitaph Puzzle? It looks like the Epitaph Puzzle is going to be, like, so many hints. Wow. They clearly didn't want people like me, who was like, just give me the solution, just give me the solution. They're making me wait for it. Alright, so hopefully Harper is gone. Yes, Harper's gone, so now we can explore this area. Fantastic. So the flower note said we want to place a flower there. Where's the flower? Grab a flower. Place a flower where she stands. That is, place a flower here. And something's going to happen there. Excellent. So now we need to go inside the crypts. I don't think we have this puzzle yet.
If I can match the colors on the sides of each piece, I should be able to get this back in order.
We do have this puzzle right now. Okay, let's do it. So solution's gonna look something like this. And we're spelling out a name. Let's see. I need a red piece, red and blue. Red, blue, green piece goes over there. Purple, blue piece there. Yes, that works. This piece is gonna have to go here. It's spelling out the name Beauregard. Where am I gonna be able to put that G? Here. Is that it? I think that's it. Just a few more swapping.
Beauregard.
Got it.
Hooray!
Okay, we've got that solved.
Violent outburst?
Here's an old newspaper about the violent outburst that Harper had at the funeral of Charlotte.
That looks important.
Looks kind of weird to me, but it's a puzzle. It certainly is a puzzle. Oh, can I open up this? Not from the outside. All right, where is that flower note? So it said use here. That means grab the bird sketch from here, and you want to use it here. So we're trying to make this bird sketch. Fortunately, this is an easy one, because the plate was already in place. With the other ones, we don't have the snake. I mean, we got the snake plate. We'll get to that in a moment, okay? Let's worry about this one now. One animal puzzle at a time. Alright, sounds good. Next, we're going to take the snake plate. It's going to be bottom row, second from left. Is going to be the snake one. So snake plate goes on here, snake sketch goes on there, and we can solve that snake puzzle. I think the clue for that is one. Yeah, it was here. It was first of its kind, bottom row. It was the note there. That was what it tells us where the snake plate one goes. Looks like we're gonna have one more after this. This isn't so bad.
The missing piece.
Woohoo!
Now this key should work.
Take the star plate from here. We're gonna take it off of that one, and we're gonna put it top row, second from left, the one with 2 handles. And that would be the clue we got here. So this is the one that tells us, hey, that's where the star one is. And then that was the one telling us where the snake one is. And let's see, and the flower note showed us where the other one was. Okay, so does that make sense? I think I've thoroughly explained where all those little things go. Those are the puzzles and the clues. In regards to them, still really kind of super duper difficult, actually, to figure that out. Took me forever, like the first time I played the game.
A locket. I should hold on to this.
And there we go. Oh boy.
Did that? That's done. Can't check that off yet. Did that.
Let's get all these other things
Still
figured
check,
out.
Check. Can't check that off yet.
Alright, we still need to get the key for that buried box. Let's just throw a bunch of hints out. Oh, but where's, the phone.
Check. Haven't done. Did that. That's done. Check.
Let's get that phone puzzle figured out.
Check. Still haven't done. That's done.
Where is it? Here?
Still have to do that.
Alright. Let's go upstairs. Oh, another puzzle. Oh, I needed to look at Beauregard's thing. Yeah! Beauregard's thing had colors on it.
Those colors along the bottom must be why Beauregard's tombstone is important.
We should be able to solve that Beauregard puzzle thing in a moment. Oh. Sorry, I don't think I did the flower thing.
This should come in handy.
So by putting the flower there, we now have the flower sketch, if that makes sense. So we are going to get that flower sketch, but we don't have the flower plate. So once we get that flower plate, we'll do that. Here's another note. So we need to look through the tunnels, something. All right, that's our clue to look at. Wade through the hidden tunnels. So let's do that now. It shouldn't be too tough. Oh, and we can talk to Harper.
Oh, look. It's little old you. Where's the cavalry?
Why are you still hiding? What's to stop me from telling everyone where you are?
Maybe I'm the only one who can help find Jessalyn. Did you ever think of that?
I doubt that.
Tell them. They won't believe you.
Nobody believes you about anything, Harper.
Gone with you. Go now.
Oh, man. Well, whatever. Up the hidden passageways.
Sounds like someone's out there. I should take a look.
Charlotte, darling, you're gonna have to help me out here. What?
What's he up to?
So he dropped an antique key, which we need for inside this room.
This looks like the one in the ruins. I bet the numbers from the coffin will work.
Yep, numbers from the coffin definitely will work here. And yeah, we got those because we solved that puzzle. Hooray, we're great at that. So let's see, this is empty, this is empty. I'm gonna be following the same rules I did earlier. It's like, okay, these are empty. One of these two is a red. All right, so, let's Let's see, we need only blues in this particular row, so this is empty, and this is empty. Great. This needs to be filled all the way, though. Oh, this needs to be filled all the way, and this only has one red, so the red there has to be here, because this row is filled all the way. So that means this is empty. Because this one row is filled all the way, we can get all the others in a row. Excellent. And this particular row needs one more red. It can't be here or here, therefore it's here. And this particular row needs 3 blues. Great. This column needs to be filled all the way, so that's easy enough to do. Let's see what's next. This needs... Not sure.
Check. That's done. Still have to do that.
We'll do more of those things later. Let's see. I'm still stuck here. Let's see. So if I get a red here, then that's... If I have the red there like that, it's going to be impossible to get a second blue. So it can't be there. That has to be empty. Okay. Good. So it means this is a blue and this is the red blue. Okay, got it. That was the thing. Nope. There we go. That's it. That's it. That was the one thing I was missing. So let's see if that will help us. Well, that will help us get this final column, which just goes like that. Perfect. And that should help us get this top row. It's going to have to look like this. Great. And then we need 2 reds here in this particular column. We need 1 more red in this row, so it's going to have to be a red here in that blank. That's going to have to be filled in, and that's going to have to be filled in as well. Excellent! So this is where the key goes, unless I'm mistaken.
There's something strange going on with these clocks. I need to find out what. Trying to figure out what's up with these clocks.
This is oh man, this is a tough clock puzzle. Give me one moment here. That's the masquerade ball. This is, I mean, it was to celebrate
Looks like
Charlotte's
something
birthday.
is missing.
We need to find these tiles. This explains how to solve that puzzle in the far basement. We want all the numbers to add up to the same thing in rows or such. Let's see. Did I actually get the tiles? Was I supposed to pull those tiles off of Beauregard's actual grave or not? Let's see. I need to find some way to spin these things around. That's a special place for hiding the Easter eggs and such. And
Still haven't done that. Still have to do that.
A little confused here about what it is I need to do. I know how to solve this clock puzzle, but it looks like it's the game's forcing me to do something first. I looked at Beauregard's grave already, Nancy. Was I supposed to take the tiles? Oh, there's Charlotte. Hi, Charlotte. Nice seeing ya. Maybe those were tiles we're supposed to rip off of the grave somehow. No, no.
Still can't check that off yet.
Nancy's saying I've done nothing, which is sad and silly. Alrighty.
Haven't done that.
Let's see what it is that my task list tells me I can do. Charlotte's notebook will help you find the secret in the memorial. Do I need to re-look at all the graves? Because I totally did that epitaph hunt. Okay. Perhaps there's just a grave I did not look at, and the game is holding up on that end. Let's see. Could have sworn I saw all of them. We'll try again. 1, 2. Here it is.
Virginia, my mother. Rest her soul.
Can you tell me anything about her?
Just that I miss her, and I always will.
Maybe that's why I wasn't able to unlock the phone password, is because the game knew I hadn't looked at Virginia's grave yet. And is that one of them? Yep, VT, Virginia Thornton. Alright. Now let's see if that password works. Yeah, that was it. That was a hold up. Hey, everybody! We solved it. And this is her phone.
Addie! Addie, come here, quick! I see something. Seriously? Shh, shh. Stay still. Listen, I don't hear. What? What's happening? I'm just practicing. You are such a brat. Shh. Not falling for it again. No, Addie, I'm serious. Listen. Footsteps. I don't hear them. Maybe it was the wind. Remind me why we're doing this again. I'm getting married. Duh. What's your plan for your first anniversary? Diving into an active volcano? That's a little ambitious for a first anniversary. Anyway, lava's traditionally the 10th. Not in my family.
Alright, so these are a bunch of silly messages from Jessalyn and Adeline on the night she disappeared.
That is not the title of this program. Oh, and I suppose you have a better name? With this ring? The dead. No, that's weird, and you're weird for saying it. We're using mine. I'm Jessalyn Tara Thornton, and I'm Addison Abomination Hammond. And this is Ghost Talker Tours. This week, we're creeping into Thornton Hall, the most haunted place in the known universe. Children around here grew up in fear of the dreaded Charlotte Thornton, also known as my cousin. Wasn't there some rhyme that kids would say to call Charlotte's ghost? That silly thing, yes. How'd that go? Wasn't it like, don't remember, too much pressure. Give it your best shot. It was like, who likes ghosts? All of us do. So come hang out. We'll have a nice time. That's exactly it. Nice work.
That's just silly.
We're here to find... Oh, that is a spider! It is in my hair! I don't even want to be alive anymore! Please just kill me! Got it! Look there. There it goes! Well, on the bright side, we can check spiders off the list. That was a black widow! Kill it! Kill it! Kill it! Kill it! Kill it! Probably just gave it the scare of its life. It's not going to bother us. It's her or me. I just dropped it. Over the floorboards. Let's just grab it in the AM, unless you want to go one-on-one with our little friend down there.
There we go. Okay, I think that was the important one.
Where are we going? Maybe not for you, but...
And let me see.
Well,
I think the other ones are just not important. Like, they went to the crypt. This is scary.
I don't understand. Are you okay? Jess, if this is a prank, it's not funny. Not funny! Jess, you're really scaring me. Say something. I said leave me alone. Now!
All right, so let's see.
Check.
We've already found those ruins,
Check.
and we're gonna go downstairs here. So it looks like the colored tiles were supposed to be somewhere obvious around here. No. Here. So those are the Beauregard tiles. Oh, is this the key for this?
Interesting. I should figure out what that means.
Oh man, we should have done this a while ago. Yeah. Along with unlocking the phone, unlocks the puzzle for that. I'm sorry. Ah! Creepy thing. Creepy. Creepy. We're being haunted everywhere. And there's that spider. The killer spider. Alright.
This looks like some sort of code.
Alright, so we need to draw one of the color names. I think it might be yellow. I am so confused. Okay, draw a path to spell the name of one of the 4 colors. Alright, let's see. Y-E-L... L... Yep. That didn't work. So let's see, how can I get Y... What if it's Y-E-L-L-O? That commentary doesn't make sense. What if instead of yellow, it's yellow? There we go. Yellow. And now we need to draw a line through all of the yellow things. It's gonna spell out Ethel's grave or something like that. And it's gonna be for that puzzle we just unlocked. Great. Because you can kind of see there's a sketch of that puzzle. Well, it's because it is for that puzzle. You've got this, Nancy. There we go.
Ethel's grave. It must be tied into that picture in the corner somehow.
Excellent. So we'll do that Ethel's grave puzzle. Let's find Ethel's grave.
I do not care if she's
What?
an adult. She's my daughter.
I should listen.
She's not a runaway. She'd never do that to us. No, no, no. It's not cold feet. It's not running away. Someone took her. She is in danger out there. Do something.
She sounds pretty upset. Clara?
I saw Charlotte, and she looked mad.
Are you sure it was Charlotte and not someone dressed up like her?
She walked right through the wall, and she told me something only I could possibly know.
What?
I said, it's something only I could possibly know.
Charlotte's ghost is haunting her right after her phone calls.
Everyone else seems to be avoiding the house. Why are you in here?
You'll think I'm crazy.
Not after the day I've had.
Fair enough. I guess I want to be close to whatever it is that took Jessalyn.
I saw Charlotte.
Pretty scary, isn't it?
Yeah, you could say that. Still, there must be some sort of explanation.
You might be right. Just
what?
I don't know. This old house is playing tricks on my head.
Colton thinks he was forced into the relationship with Jessalyn.
Forced? Please. Jessie's a gem. Any man be lucky to get the time of day from her. Don't tell a soul about this, but Colton, he's got problems. Nothing big, so don't go jumping to conclusions. But his parents told me right away he's always struggled a little. He's a smart boy, but these fits of paranoia take hold of him now and again.
Did that ever worry you, considering he was dating your daughter?
A mother always worries. I'm not saying Colton is crazy. I'm saying give him some space. He's had his troubles.
I've heard about the ghost, but can you tell me anything about the real Charlotte?
My cousin. But everyone thought we were sisters. She died here. Joined the old family, as they used to say. When I was a little girl, my mama used to say, after we Thorntons passed, we'd keep on living right here. Every night would be a beautiful ball with songs and cute boys to dance with. She wasn't trying to scare me to death, but nonetheless, I did not sleep well on story nights.
It does sound a little eerie.
That was back when Thornton Hall was pretty. Now, I don't even want to entertain the thought.
Did your mother say much else about the ghosts here?
Too much. If she thought there was a ghost about, she'd fall to pieces being so sad.
Sad? Most people are afraid of ghosts.
She had this weird belief that Thornton ghosts aren't around forever. They got a short time to make their peace. If they don't, they get bitter, real mean and nasty, until they forget everything that made them human. And then they slip into the cracks of the world to live with the others.
The others?
The lost souls from an accident that happened here years back. Mama called them hungry shadows.
Why?
I don't want to know. She said they were all tangled together, lost and scared and mean. My mama was a good woman, but dang if she didn't scare me half to death with a regularity.
It does sound like a very scary tale to tell a young child.
Not to be rude, but you don't look so great right now.
Headache. I think it's the stress. Since I got here, I have been feeling really strange.
Wade said you're the reason he went to jail. Is that true?
No. Wade is the reason Wade went to jail.
He said you were the one who pressed charges.
Well, isn't he the chatterbox when it suits him?
Is that true?
Yeah, it is. What he doesn't get, what no one gets, is that I meant well. No matter how he explained it to you, he broke the law. He broke into the factory, he damaged thousands of dollars of equipment, and scared the workers half to death. I didn't think he'd go to jail, though, and he knows that.
What did you think would happen?
I thought community service. An officer to keep him away from his crooked friends so he would finally straighten up. I planned on dropping the charges, but once the ball got rolling, I lost control of it. Wade ended up sitting across from a judge who wanted to make an example. And that was that. Wade has wanted his revenge ever since. It's stupid. I even suspected him of taking Jesselyn to get back at me. But he'd never do something like that. I mean, I don't think.
Goodbye.
Take care.
All right. Okay, so 2 big puzzles. Which one's Ethel's grave? Let's see if we can find it again. There's Beauregard. It was like Ethel May Newton, right? Wasn't it? Those graves are his parents, so those aren't the ones we're looking for. Rosalie, Ruby.
This must be Ethel's grave.
Here it is. Ethel died 1/13/1933. That's the solution to the puzzle. 1/13/1933. And it was down in one of these areas. I think it was this one. So I want it to be 1/13.
I should arrange these to match the date from Ethel's tombstone.
So 1. Oh man, I have to do this backwards, don't I? Okay. So 3-3, it's gonna be 3-3 like that, and then it's gonna have to be a 9. One like that, so now it's 1933. And a 3 like that. And I'm gonna move them all around like this. Get the 1 there. Get the 9 there. Got that puzzle completely all messed up. So we want 1, 1, 3, 1, 9, 3, 3. This looks like the solution's just gonna be left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. No, that can't be it. That is the solution. Left, right, left, right, left, right. Wow. And hey, we got the flower things, so we've got the flower plate and the flower sketch, so we can solve that puzzle.
I better get some sleep.
Still no luck with the search party?
No, and the numbers are starting to fall off.
Don't worry.
It's hard not to.
You have to get more sleep.
I know. I've been feeling a little groggy since I've been here.
We're here for you.
Thanks. I'd better go. I'll talk to you two later.
Yeah, it's kind of weird there that Nancy's boyfriend Ned is hanging out with Bess. That's basically it. So for the entire game, they're just hanging out together.
All right, bonus Ned. What are you two up to?
George is in New York.
So she got the internship with that Technology of Tomorrow place?
Yeah, Ned and I were just planning a road trip for when you're back. I was in the middle of trying to convince Ned to grow a bad mustache so we can hang out in Brooklyn.
Not going to happen.
Someone has to, Ned, and George already said no. It was a really angry no, too. Anyway, did you make it to the island?
I did.
I've been doing a little research, and I can see why Savannah sent you.
Why's that?
If I believed in ghosts, I wouldn't come within a few hundred miles of Black Rock Island.
I can definitely see why. Even I have to admit it does have a certain abyss gaze is also into you vibe to it.
Put that on a billboard.
I've got your back. I've been reading up on missing persons cases and hauntings.
Really? Oh, that's great.
I, on the other hand, have been watching videos of otters so good at stacking things. Additionally, I've kidnapped Ned. I've been so bored since George left, and Ned's a very active listener.
Mm-hmm.
See? And he's also very quick to Stockholm.
Nickerson family trait. We like being liked.
Yeah,
so thanks, you two.
Bess basically just kidnapped Nancy's boyfriend, and he's living with her now until Nancy gets back from the ghost area.
Someone keeps sending me notes.
Someone has a crush on Nancy.
Let's hope not. I think they're related to finding Jessalyn.
Right. That also makes sense.
If someone is sending you notes, that might be great news. Could mean someone wants you to find Jessalyn.
Unless it's a trap. Sorry. I know you asked me to stop saying that.
This time you might be right, but I still...
have to follow the clues.
We know.
Like how you know that we're gonna say...
Be careful.
Bring me back something awesome? Which was a joke, because I totally was gonna say the other thing.
I heard Colton talking to a girl named Lexi.
Who do you think it is?
I don't know the details, but they were romantically involved.
Whoa, as in possible motive for Colton?
No clue. I found out the story about Lexi.
Yeah?
It's messy, but the upshot is Colton and Jessalyn may have been pressured into getting married.
By their parents?
Yep, and it looks like someone paid Lexi to get out of the picture.
What? That is crazy times. Why?
Colton says the Thorntons want his family's political connections, and his family needs the Thorntons' money. It sounds old-fashioned, but these are some old-fashioned families.
That is so old school. I mean, arranged marriage? That's like one-room schoolhouse, uphill both ways in the snow, and the teacher's like a horse or something, and everyone's wearing buckle hats, and they're learning about corn. Give me a sec. Went too long without breathing.
Wait, that could explain what happened. Maybe Jessalyn ran away.
You know, I don't think so. It sounds like she was sort of resigned to the idea. She and Colton were lifelong friends. The impression I get of Jessalyn is that she wouldn't just run away. Not for something silly like a wedding. Goodbye.
See ya.
That's kind of a strange line. It's like, oh, why she'd run away, but not for something silly like her own wedding. Like, what? I thought weddings are sort of a big deal, you know. Whatever. So, the flower thing. Middle row, second from right. Let's get in the flower plate. And I got the flower design here. So now let's get these flower things into place. Yeah, I hope Nancy's boyfriend, Ned, I hope it didn't hurt his feelings what she said. Oh, weddings aren't important.
Someone went through a lot of trouble to hide this. It must be important.
Excellent. All right, so we're back on track. Let's do the Beauregard puzzle and then the puzzle we just unlocked there. So the tiles were from the basement area.
I bet I can trace a path from the top left corner to the top right corner.
We need to follow the colors that were on the grave. Where's my camera? Camera! I need camera photos. Right here. Purple, green, blue, blue. So purple, green, blue, blue, purple, green, blue, blue. Something like that. But that leaves me stuck because there's no other purple. So purple, green, blue, blue, purple, green, blue, blue. Ah! Purple, green, blue, blue, 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 purple, green. Got it. The passages are no longer safe. It becomes necessary to hide them. Unlock the clocks and strike 12 on all 5 together. Excellent. So that tells us how we can solve this clock puzzle. Now we can solve the clock puzzle. We want to get all the clocks to equal 12 at the exact same time. So the way to do that is 11 o'clock, 10 o'clock, and then 11:30. Then 11 o'clock. And 11:30. Because not all the clocks move at the exact same speed, if that makes sense. So let's go. There we go. So by getting all of them to close at the exact same time, we can go through this hidden passageway.
Better wait for Clara to leave first.
Well, then you didn't pay her enough. Don't make me the bad guy here. We agreed on this. You said she was no good for him. You said that, not me. And take care of it. He's not my son yet. And if you don't take care of this, he never will be. And you know what that means.
Man. Sounds like she's talking... I mean, it sounds like she is talking to Colton's parents about Lexi.
That's done. Did that.
And she's basically saying, hey, you should have given Lexi more money because
Did that.
now she's
That's
back
done.
and causing
That's done.
problems.
That's done. Still have to do that. Did that. That's done. Did that. Check.
So let me just mark off everything I
Haven't
can.
checked. Did. That's done. Haven't done that.
Have check. Still can't check that off yet.
So, unlocking the door in the tunnels requires us to use that stone. We just found blue thing. Okay. Let's do that. Right now. How much money did they pay Lexi to leave Colton's life forever? Gosh. Alright, so this puzzle was we wanted to get everything to add the same. So that means the two big numbers have to be on the short sides, 9 and that. So the number... Let's see if we can actually solve this puzzle yet, or do we still need to, what's this? Franklin Memorial. Charlotte's Notebook. You know, my brain is not telling me what that is, so let's just do this puzzle if we can. And if we can't, no big deal. This is gonna be 6, 4, 7, 1. Got it. Yeah, I knew I could do it. Okay, so that gets all 4 sides to add up to the same number, and that opens this hidden passageway. And what do we find inside?
Jessalyn?
Yes?
You're safe.
I don't know who you are.
Nancy, Wade hired me to help find you.
Really? Wade?
Yeah, he seemed really worried.
Oh, man. My family's just a hot mess. What is wrong with us? Nancy, you can't tell anyone you've seen me. No one.
So you did run away?
No, I can't say what happened. And you can't either.
I can't agree to that. I came here to find you.
Good for you, but I came down here not to be found.
So she's specifically hiding. I do find it weird. She's like, oh, Wade asked somebody to find me? Oh, my family is such a mess. What's wrong with those people? I mean, you should be happy that your family's worried about you. What are you doing here anyway?
Tell me what's happening or I'll tell everyone I've found you.
I'm not a bad person. I'm really not, you know? You could have helped. Fire's so red.
What are you doing?
This is your fault. Night so black. Dear sweet Charlotte, please come back.
Ah! That's a game over. She summons the ghost to murder Nancy.
Good for you, but I came down here not to be found.
That's what happens if you're a bit too confrontational. Instead, we need to say, oh, Jessalyn, oh, pretty, please let me help you with your secret plans.
Let me help you.
Fine. You haven't left me much of a choice.
You were hiding out in the tunnels because you and Harper are working together? Why?
I didn't come here intending anything more than a good scare. Harper found out I was coming and snuck up on me.
She almost died. I had to give her a paper bag for the breathing to calm her down.
You shouldn't be proud of that.
Oh, grow up. You didn't die.
I'd been told my whole life that Harper was crazy.
What a coincidence. Me too.
Ignore her for a second. Come here.
Secrets don't make friends.
Look, she's not as nuts as she seems.
That, as they say, is debatable, my dear lamb.
Harper just won't stop interrupting this conversation. She's like a really annoying YouTuber.
Stop it! She needs to know. Leave if you don't want to listen, but it needs to be said.
I'm sorry, Jessalyn. I'll go.
The night of the fire, Harper was there. My whole life, my mother's kept me away from Harper. Said it was for my own good. I came here looking for Charlotte's ghost, but instead Harper found me. She told me that my mother was responsible for Charlotte's death, and I stayed to listen. I didn't laugh. I didn't run away. I stayed and listened to every word. Because my mother, because she's so cold. And I believe that it might be true. I don't know if I'm going crazy or if I'm already there, but I have to know. Please, I need your help.
Okay, so how can I help you, Jessalyn?
What can I do to help?
We've been doing this Harper's way, but we're running out of time. I need you to get the necklace from my mother's briefcase. I'll get Harper to distract her.
Why? What's so special about it?
Charlotte told Harper to open the locket if anything ever happened to her. But if we don't open it the right way, it'll destroy what's inside. Here, this will help you open the briefcase. My mother knows about the locket. That's why she never lets the necklace out of her sight. You need to find a way to get it.
Okay, so break into the briefcase, get the information. Right. I'm still a little confused as to the whole why Jessalyn had to pretend to be kidnapped and disappeared in order to make this happen. Like, I don't know, I bet she and Harper could have teamed up. They could have rushed her mother and stolen the briefcase that way. Maybe I'm wrong.
What made you trust Harper?
I wished I could explain. I've been asking myself the same thing. My mother had us convinced that Harper was dangerous. I think my mother's been putting this whole family under her thumb, me included, to keep us from finding whatever it was Charlotte was about to do.
Yeah, apparently Charlotte was going to do something big and important, and that was the night she was murdered.
Do you think seeing the fire is what made Harper...
Imagine carrying a secret that big for so long, and not having anyone listen.
Do you know that Colton is here?
I don't have time for that right now. Please go find the necklace and bring it to me.
Don't you want to deal with your fiancé?
Sorry to bring it up, but were you aware that Colton's seeing someone else?
I'm not all that surprised, to be perfectly honest.
You're not?
No. The whole thing was mainly my mother's idea.
Yeah, so she didn't really want to get married to Colton either.
Do you know about Lexi?
Colton and I were never in love. We were in a mess. He loved Lexi, and I hope he goes back to her.
See you later.
Bye.
Wow, we should really talk to Colton about this. This is some drama. Anyway, steal the briefcase from Clara. Let's do it. Just go to Clara's room.
Yes?
Oh, okay, never mind. I think we need to go to her room through the hidden passageway then.
I couldn't help but overhear what you were talking about.
Oh, you couldn't? I find eavesdropping to be rather rude. Forget what you heard and consider the subject closed.
You were screaming loudly.
That was about Colton, right?
You don't have the context and aren't invited into this conversation.
Ouch. Okay.
Can't do that right now.
No, but seriously, Nancy probably could just grab the briefcase and run. Run. Like, that should work. I don't know. Here I am coming up with alternate solutions. But you know what? There wouldn't be a mystery for Nancy to solve if our heroes just stole the briefcase and ran.
What do you want from me?
The coast is clear. Time to snoop.
Okay, Harper lured Clara away with some singing. Duh! Charlotte? Oh. No! Stop, Charlotte! Stop! Stop attacking me. I'm trying to be your friend.
Locked. I need to figure out the right combination.
Excellent. So I don't know where on earth Jessalyn got this, but it is, you know, earlier in this video, I was talking about all those various books and stuff. This is what all those books are for. It's for solving this puzzle here at the end. So it lets us know what things to press in order to open up her mom's briefcase with this very, very strange lock.
Got it.
Inside is the necklace.
This must be what Jessalyn was looking for.
The necklace that Charlotte wore the night she died. I think she's wearing it. Like, Charlotte was wearing it right now, right? When we saw her attacking Nancy. Okay, so she died wearing this necklace. And let's see, it's gonna match this locket in that sketch. But first, we want to go downstairs and give it to Harper. actually go talk to Wade, by the way? Anything new to talk to Wade about? Or is he not here? Or is it... Yeah, here he is.
Hi.
What happened to Charlotte and Harper's parents?
Plane crash.
Seems like there's a lot of misfortune in the family.
Bad blood brings bad luck.
What can you tell me about Charlotte?
Charlotte was something special. Just like our Jessalyn. She had the most beautiful voice. When she sang, it was like sunlight busting through fog.
Sounds like you were close.
She was the talented one of the bunch. You can still hear her sing, if you stop to listen in the quiet, dark places.
I can hear the singing in the background now.
Clara told me that she never intended for you to go to jail.
Don't believe that.
Why not?
Because it ain't true. She used to come visit just to laugh at me through the glass. That was the price of hearing about home.
Wow.
I saw the ghost.
You did? You don't look near as bad as most who see her.
I'm not scared of ghosts.
She terrifies everybody.
Not me.
See you later.
Later.
Oh, darn, I wanted to talk to Wade about all the drama with Harper. I mean, we found Jessalyn, and Jessalyn doesn't want to marry Colton, who didn't want to... Yeah, Wade is totally not involved with the relationship drama at all in this game.
Quick, I haven't got all day.
And hey, wow, there's a ton we can talk to Harper about. Okay.
Clara came to live with you after her mom died. Is that right?
Yes.
Did you get along?
Yeah, we was a regular Tom and Huck to start.
Clara said you had a troubled childhood. Is that true?
Troubled? No, I was an angel. And I must have been quite the genius charmer, too, because one day they shipped me off, straight to the most elite private boarding school on the East Coast. At least that's what I believed was happening, until we were creeping up the long and whirly black driveway, and I caught my first glimpse of the bars on the windows. I became the first Thornton to be admitted to the Millicent P. Krauthammer Sanitarium for criminally insane girls and women of good social standing. I'm one of the few girls to actually graduate from that program. I got a little diploma that says Harper's no longer a danger to herself or others and everything. And just yesterday, the Alumni Association sent me one of them dried macaroni pictures inviting me to speak at a function. But as you can see, I am otherwise engaged.
So Harper was officially sent to an insane asylum. I didn't know that.
Do you know why seeing an old film of Charlotte's birthday would upset Clara that much?
Did it upset her?
Quite a bit.
Oh, I wish I could have seen it. Reenact it for me now. You be Clara. Show me what happened.
I really don't want to do that.
Spoil sport. What was even the point then?
Did you leave that out for me to find?
No. Maybe.
Why?
Because I want her to be sad every single day of her miserable little life. And I had a hunch it would be funny, was I right?
No.
Yeah, I was. You just don't want to say it.
Why did your family send you away?
Why don't you ask your beloved Clara?
Are you the one writing the notes I keep finding?
What answer do you want me to say? Are you looking for a yes or a no? Or the in-between one?
Just the truth.
Oh, now that I can't help you with. I don't function well in reality.
Where do you live when you're not here?
Wouldn't you like to know? And wouldn't I like to know?
You were working with Jessalyn this whole time.
I don't know. Go ask her yourself.
Well, I mean, I know Jessalyn's right here, but...
Can't stay away?
Oh, no, I want to talk to you about everything.
I think I understand why you were hiding now.
I'm used to people thinking the worst of me. It's nothing new.
I really upset Clara, thanks to you.
Did she cry? And if she did, was it one stoic little tear like she was going for one of them movie awards? Or was it a big, snuffly, ugly cry? Oh, she's an ugly cry. I hate to bring that to the table, but it is the truth.
You made me upset a woman whose daughter is missing.
Oh, she's a big girl now. The truth shouldn't upset her. Don't look at me like that. I'm bored down here, and she's done worse to me.
Enough. You have to tell me what you're doing.
You don't tell me enough. It doesn't work that way. When it's time to find out, you'll find out. I promise you. Promise.
Goodbye.
Goodbye!
Alright, that's it for Harper.
Hey.
Now for Jessalyn here.
I found the necklace.
Good. Wait, shoot. It's missing a front piece. I need you to find it as fast as you can. It triggers the opening mechanism. This necklace was used by spies in the Civil War. If you open it without the missing piece, it shreds the message inside.
I found the locket. Here.
I can't open it. I'm going to need your help.
This looks like it matches one of the notes I found.
Yep, so these notes. Alright, let me get the answers up here. It's gonna be Mariana, Hiriam, and Emmeline. So M-A-R. Whoops, got it wrong. M-A-R. I-A-N-N-A. That's just according to the family tree. That's Charlotte's mother, Mariana. Next is going to be 1867. The person who died in 1867, Hiriam. So H-I-R-I-A-M-A-M. Hiriam. Then finally, Wright. Emmeline Wright. So is that somewhere here on this family tree? Yeah, here it is. Emmeline Wright. There we go. So Emmeline, E-M-E-L-I-N-E, L-I-N, and where was the E again? E.
That's it. Here you go.
Got it.
What's it say?
I can't. I'm gonna go see her myself.
Yeah, it is kind of odd that Jessalyn's like, oh, here, Nancy, you should be able to find this locket and open it easily. Like, we just met you.
Whoa. If Jessalyn confronts Clara, things could get dangerous fast.
Alright, so Charlotte had all these puzzles because she didn't trust Clara. She wanted Harper to know the truth, and the truth is inside her hidden safe.
I need to find a way to light the tunnel first.
And we need to find a way to light the tunnel. So it's going to be here, I think.
If I can get this working, it should light up the tunnel.
Excellent.
The motor won't work unless I find a way to move that ball bearing down into the shaft.
So we sort of have to force this ball bearing all the way through the puzzle and then backwards again, if that makes sense. So I'm moving it around. You'll notice whenever I go past a door, it's either going to shut the door or open the door. In this case, I'm going all the way around. So I can open the door. That door right there. And now I have to go backwards through the entire puzzle. Done. Now we can go through here in these tunnel areas. Woohoo! But we need to get a note from Colton. Colton is going to be standing out here.
I think it's time I tell you about that thing I forgot. The night of the fire. I was there. I found Charlotte leaving the crypt. She was really upset. I must have said something to her because she came over to me. I could tell she wanted to say something. But it was like someone took her voice. She gave me this big hug and ran off. And she gave me this. I think she wants me to give this to you. I wish I had known what to do that night. I wish I could have saved her.
You were just a kid.
Yeah, and I acted like a kid and ran away. And I hid. I closed my eyes and wished with all my might that someone would make everything all right again. I never told anyone this, but I think I saw someone else there. The fire wasn't an accident, and now I'm afraid whoever did it took Jess.
I'd better get going.
Goodbye.
That does, yeah. What's this family tree? So let's see. Jesslyn was born in 1989, and that's the year Charlotte died. So he remembers something from the year Jesslyn was born. So he must be quite a bit older than Jesslyn. Yeah. Huh. I had thought they were the same age, but I don't think that anymore. Okay, so it says we need to dig at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's gonna be 6. We had this puzzle in White Wolf of Icicle Creek. So if you draw like a line in between these or put a mirror, it's just mirrored images. It's like, here's the number 1, here's the number 2, here's the number 3, but it's mirrored to make like a symbol. So we need to find the one, which is here.
Found something. Cool, a hidden safe. I bet there's a sequence to push these in.
Yeah, so this is a slider puzzle. We just need to figure out the slider puzzle. I think this might be the one in the bottom left. So, yeah, let's say that's the one in the bottom left, because I don't see anything else which could possibly go there. So what could go on the left, the upper left? Yeah, that goes in the upper left, so then what goes in the left? This one. Ah! I'm trying to move that thing back. There we go. So if this goes on the left. I'm already lost. Okay. This has to go on the left. Upper left is going to be that one. So it's going to look like this. Slide them into place. I'll just put these things here to just hold those into place and say I've got the entire left-hand side of the board all figured out. Alright. So this could be the top one, or this could be the one that goes in the top. I don't know. I don't know which one. So let's see. Is there anything which is a good fit for the bottom? This is the only one that can go in that spot. And then this is the only one that can go in the corner. So let's get those two all mixed up and sorted. Like this. And say, hey, those are the bottom ones. Great. And that looks good, but then these two are messed up. I need to find a way to get those two into place. Ugh. Yeah, this is just a tough puzzle. No, wait, that was it. Got it. Okay. Yeah. Think we got it. Now let's try to get these levers back. There. So basically, I moved all these pieces around. It's a slider puzzle. Trying to get the outside edges to match perfectly with those little levers. Right? So now we're going to take a look at Charlotte's note, which is this to this. It's 1, 3, 4, and 5. So it's this symbol, so I think she just does it clockwise. 1, 3, 4, 5. Let's assume they're all clockwise. I could be wrong. 1, 2, 4, 5, 7. So 1, 2, 4, 5, 7. Ah, wrong note. 1, 2, 3, 5, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 7. Then finally 1, 3, 4, 5. 1, 3, 4, 5. Yep, alright, good.
If this is what Clara was trying to keep hidden, I think she's the one who started the fire that night.
So, Clara started a fire and killed Charlotte. Dun dun dun! To hide the fact that Charlotte was changing her will. So, instead of giving 100% to Clara, she gives 100% to Thornton. I mean, to Harper. Alright, okay. So, Charlotte had a secret will. She gave everything to Harper instead of Clara. Clara got so mad, she started a fire.
Fire? I better get out of here.
Nancy, help!
What's the matter?
It's Harper. She's in bad shape. I can't carry her.
Okay, so there are 3 endings to the game. There are 3 endings to the game. Let's see. Can I save here? Do I have... Oh, I already have a save spot here. Okay, fantastic. So, the sad ending is this one, where we just leave everybody to die.
There's no time to help. Sorry. Dear Ned, the fire was completely out of control, but I was able to fight my way out of the house. Jessalyn and Harper have been hospitalized, but Colton and Wade aren't returning my calls. I hope they're okay. Clara still hasn't been found. I don't know what else to say this time. I wish I could go back and do things differently. I guess I'll be coming home. Love, Nancy.
Yeah, that was a really dark ending, huh? So let's auto-save, or I mean,
Thanks,
let's
I'll
load
get
and do it again.
Nancy, my mother's upstairs. She's in the bedroom. It's too dangerous to ask you to help. You decide.
Let's save her.
I don't care if it's dangerous. I will get her out.
Haven't I suffered enough for you? When will you leave me alone?
I need you to calm down and come with me.
It's too late for us. She'll never let us leave.
Alright, so, I loaded the wrong ending, but that's okay. Let's do this.
Okay, I did this once. I can do it again.
This is the ending where we save
sorry for
Clara.
what happened. I sat at your grave every night for a year.
So let's see if my notes are correct. 11:50.
And I said, I'm sorry. I didn't want you to die. You had so much, and I had nothing.
Alright, so, I mean,
And
what
now
Clara
you
is
want my-
saying here is that she didn't set, I mean, she set the fire on purpose. She didn't actually want to kill Charlotte. She just wanted to scare Charlotte, but the fire went out of control. You know, is she telling the truth? I think she is, but still, she should have told someone about this years and years and years ago.
Life, you want me to rot in some prison? Well, I can't keep running from you, Charlotte.
And let's try this.
Just in time.
Woohoo! Fantastic.
I'm getting you out of here.
Just let me stay. I deserve it.
You deserve the chance to pay for your mistakes. Now, come on!
Nancy, you made it!
Dear Ned, I was able to pull Clara out of the fire just in time. We rushed out the front door before the stairs collapsed. Imagine my relief when I saw that Jesselyn and Harper had made it out safely as well. Clara finally told Jesselyn the truth, and about how sure she was that she'd be pushed out of the family entirely when she discovered Charlotte had changed her will. How jealous and powerless she felt the night she lit the match, and how badly she wanted to scare Charlotte. How quickly the fire got out of control, and how heartbroken she was at Charlotte's death. She would have given anything to take that night back. Jesselyn later said that was the first time she saw the real Clara, who wasn't a cold-blooded killer, just a woman so dedicated to hiding from her past, she lost herself. The fire department traced the source of the blaze back to the faulty furnace in the basement, and insisted we all visit the hospital for exposure to toxic fumes. The doctor I saw explained that carbon monoxide from Harper's furnace may be the cause of some of the unexplained things I saw around the house. Apparently, many of the ghosts in Victorian-era fiction may have been inspired by the effects of exposure to carbon monoxide from faulty heaters. In the weeks that passed, Jesselyn began to take control of the family company. She's offered Wade a position on the board and tasked him with keeping an eye on the day-to-day operations of the company's labor force. I imagine he'll take her up on the offer once he's back from a trip to visit a certain former ghost hunter. Savannah called to tell me she's invited Wade to come out for a visit. I was a bit annoyed when I found out what Savannah hadn't told me about this case, but I have to admit I'm really hoping things work out for those two. Colton and Jesselyn seem like they're on the road to patching up their friendship. They both seemed mutually relieved to dissolve the engagement. Colton has a lot to iron out with his parents and his relationship with Lexi, but he seems determined to do things on his own terms. Harper disappeared shortly after the fire. After an exhaustive search, Wade and Jesselyn tracked Harper down and convinced her to rejoin the family. Years of Clara's manipulation left her a bit suspicious of the offer at first, but she finally agreed, provided she could completely raze Thornton Hall, and in its place build a public park dedicated to the memory of the lives lost on Black Rock Island. Jesselyn loved the idea and considered it the first meaningful step toward building a company and a family that would have made Charlotte proud. If you ever find yourself visiting Black Rock Island, the creepiest thing you're likely to encounter is Harper enjoying a good book next to the tombstone that bears her name. And maybe those trees, but it's not their fault they look like that. As for me, I'm looking forward to good old non-haunted River Heights. Can't wait to see you. Love, Nancy.
Alrighty, and then let's get the third ending. So, here.
Thanks, I'll get her out. Nancy, my mother's upstairs. She's in the bedroom.
Aw, that's not the third ending. Come on, come on. Where was the, is it here?
Nancy, help!
Here we go.
What's the matter?
This is it.
It's Harper. She's in bad shape. I can't carry her.
So let's help her.
I bet we could build something to get her out. I could use this to build a makeshift wheelbarrow.
Yeah, so there was no ghost all along. Everybody was just hallucinating because of carbon monoxide poisoning. That's the official story of the game. I know a lot of people are disappointed by that ending. They feel like it doesn't explain enough. Feels like, oh, it was just all a dream. Yeah, sort of has that vibe to it. Let's see, we want these wheels. Looks like we might need one more part to this whatever we're building. Wheelbarrow. Sit here on the desk. There it is. There we go.
Thanks, I'll get her out. Nancy, my mother's upstairs. She's in the bedroom. It's too dangerous to ask you to help. You decide.
I'm sorry, I can't help. There's no time. Dear Ned, the fire was completely out of control, but I was able to fight my way out of the house. Jesselyn and Harper made it out right behind me. Clara still hasn't been found. The fire department traced the source of the fire back to the faulty furnace in the basement and insisted we all visit the hospital for exposure to toxic fumes, which explains some of the things I saw around the house. Nice to know I wasn't going crazy. Apparently, many of the ghosts in Victorian-era fiction may have been inspired by the effects of exposure to carbon monoxide from faulty heaters. I assumed the explanation would be reassuring, but in light of everything that's happened, I can't say it is. Jesselyn's gone missing again, this time less dramatically. She told Colton that she needed space from the family, maybe permanently. She hasn't returned my calls. I guess I can't blame her. Wade's dropped out of contact as well. Savannah wrote to say that she'd decided to try to reach him, but her letters were returned unopened. I've met so many so-called spirits in my cases, each one a bigger hoax than the last. But the day after the fire, a girl in town told me she swore she saw the figures of 2 women floating in the smoke above Black Rock Island. I have to admit that hearing that made me shiver a bit. I know, not like me at all. Jesselyn is safe, but I can't help but feel like I've missed something. I wish I could go back and do things differently. I guess I'll be coming home. Love, Nancy.
Yeah, so all those endings are grim, except kind of for the last end. I mean, for the ending where you save Clara, that seems to be the least grim of the endings. I don't know. Mariana, did we have her picture? Ah, okay, fine, I messed up. Oh well. Here's a preview for the next game in the series.
What time is it?
Oh, whoops, sorry, I clicked to answer Nancy's phone and that accidentally skipped the entire preview. Sorry about that, everyone. Anyway, Nancy gets a phone call telling her she has to go to Scotland because they have information about her mother, Nancy Drew. I mean, her mother, Kate Drew. And don't worry, we'll see that at the start of the next game. Nancy Drew, the Silent Spy. We get to... That's actually how the game starts, as we read the letter that was sent about her mom. So, that's it for Ghost of Thornton Hall. Very dark atmosphere, scary game. Yeah, I would agree. Probably the scariest game in the series. I don't think the games after it tried to be as scary. So, like, what are 2 games after it? Like, Sea of Darkness and Midnight in Salem. So those were the scary games which came out after this one. And I don't feel like those were scarier than this one. Whereas this one, they specifically set out with the goal to make it scarier than anything else they've done before. Very, yeah, it's a scary game, scary atmosphere.
Ladybug, ladybug, fly away home. Your house is on fire and your children are gone. All except one, sweet Charlotte Ann, and she hid under the frying pan.
Oh, I guess we get some outtakes for this game.
Well, then you didn't pay her enough. Don't make me the bad guy here. We agreed on this. You said she was no good for you. You said that, not me.
Knock, knock. Who's there? A ghost undeady? Come on, let's get this show on the road already. Fire so red. Line? You had second thoughts about the wedding, didn't you?
I never said that.
True, but you implied it. You said, trust me, everyone does.
I know. I remember it like it was just moments ago.
Night so black, bug light so amazing. Hang on, guys. I'm pretty sure this is gonna be great. Oh no!
Night so black, fire so orange. Dear sweet Charlotte, please, door hinge, more fringe, some more binge, mortgage? Oh, no.
I have to imagine some of these outtakes were just when they were testing the game, they had weird errors show up.
Mutada cento di pensier.
Well, it depends who's here. Hope for your sake Wade's not skulking around, or that loony bin reject Harper.
Ghost assistance required in the creepy old tools department.
Big flying eyeball. That's creepy and weird. Okay. Yeah, some of those were funny. I don't understand what's going on with that creepy flying eyeball. Was that in the game? I don't think we saw that scare. It's very scary if it's not in the game. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed seeing me play Nancy Drew, Ghost of Thornton Hall.